Welcome back to Simple Deals, Hauls, and Coupons. Today I have the Dollar General penny list with markdowns for October 10th. We have lots of markdowns. Okay, on the markdown list for October 10th, we have summer insecticides are 70% off. There's a few of the examples are the Pick Fly Ribbon, and I think that is a 4 count. The Pick Fly Stick. And then there's the Raid, and it's Ant and Roach Kitchen Defense Spray. And the Pick Buggables bracelet. And then there's the value pack, the 2-pack of Off Deep Woods Long Lasting Protection. The markdown list for October 10th continues. Select sun care items are 70% off. This is the Studio Selections brand, that at least what I could see. It's kids 50 SPF, kids or babies 50 SPF, and then they have the Sheer Touch sunscreen lotion, and that's 100 SPF, and then the Beach Guard spray, which is 70 SPF. Okay, so the markdown list for October 10th includes 4th of July. It's still at 50%. And of course, that includes anything that is like red, white, and blue. It could be table toppers, it could be wreaths. They had the flower lace. They had the welcome sign, but it was a gnome that was red, white, and blue. They had sunglasses. They had little bobbleheads. They had tons of items. Also on the markdown list for October 10th, Patriotic Party is 50% off, and that's just holding steady. I don't know why they're not upping these percentages, especially with the Patriotic Party and the 4th of July. Those things have been hanging around since the 4th of July, so I don't know, but again, you're going to look for red, white, and blue plates and napkins. Anything that looks patriotic, go ahead and scan because it's probably going to be at least 50% off. Okay, also on the markdown list for October 10th, we have Green Dot Home, 50% off. You know, it's still holding steady. I have a feeling that in the next couple of weeks, these are going to go to 70 and then 90 and then penny because they have to get things ready for Christmas. So these are a few examples of the Green Dot Home. Also on the markdown list for October 10th, we have the Summer Spring Stationery Party, and that is going to be 50% off still. And what you're seeing here, just a plate and then 2 napkins, and it's just done in that watercolor effect. And there are tons more different designs out there. So if you're interested in that, you know, just look for the designs that look like they would be from summer. And again, these are going to eventually penny. So we're kind of ramping up for that, and I think in the next couple of weeks we will see that. A few more examples of the Summer Spring Stationery Party at 50% off. They had the plates that had a blue background with lemons on them, and then they had the red and white checked plates and napkins. And the lemon plates also had napkins and cups. The Back to School Stationery is 50% off, and it continues to be 50% off, and the Back to School Hardware is 50% off. And like I said earlier in the video, all this stuff is going to start ramping up, and it's going to there's only a couple more percentages off they'll give before it actually pennies. It'll be the next one will be 70, and then the week after that would be 90, and then penny. Now I think what they're going to do is with some of this, like the 4th of July, I can see that'll be the next thing that goes, and they're just going to put that straight to a penny because it's just been lingering for so many months. But we'll just have to wait and see. Also on the markdown list for October 10th, we have the Pink Square Swim Summer Toys and Pools. Still hanging on at 50%. That's another one that I think will go sooner than some of the others maybe. That will at least go to 90. because they just, at least in my area, they simply need the room in the stores. Now it does exclude the bubbles and the chalk, and it includes like tubes. What you see on this picture is a little Spider-Man raft, and then they have um, the sand toys. It's in a bucket. There's just tons of items out there that go with the pink square. Okay, also included in the markdown list for October 10th. Well, actually, it's still continuing. Lawn and garden 50% off. It's hanging on there, but it will eventually penny. Okay, it's going to include lawn furniture, lawn decor, planters, solar, bird feeders, wind chimes, citronella, excluding fuel, yard care, tools, watering, fencing, grill accessories, seeds and bulbs. It does exclude grills, hoses, citronella fuel, charcoal, fans, coolers, and potting soil. Okay, the markdown list includes lawn and garden. It's just hanging on at 50%, like I said. And these are a couple of the visuals. There's a Love Grows Here sign. There's the little metal frog and the metal hummingbird, and those are either bells or wind chimes. And then they had lots of little signs that had wood around them and chicken wire. And this one has a chicken in the middle that says eggs. Okay, lawn and garden, 50% off. They had lots of the textured pots. These are plastic pots, but they look nicer than plastic pots. The one on the left is like a gray and white textured, and it's really large pots. And then the one on the right are medium-sized pots, I'd say, but they're still pretty big. And they still have that textured feel to them that just makes them look, more expensive. And then they also had the half barrel planters. Okay, also on the markdown list, or continuing on the markdown list, lawn and garden, 50% off. And they had tons of wind chimes. These are just some examples. They had bird wind chimes, flower wind chimes, and they were quite the top of, the main part of the wind chime, that's the decorative part, is quite large. They had frogs, they had all the different kinds of animals, and they had just different colored flowers. Okay, the penny list for October 10th. We actually have one, so it does have a few items on it, so I'll get right to the slide. Okay, on the penny list for October 10th, we have the freezer pops. The one I'm showing here is the Pop Ice. It's 80 count. It's 6 assorted flavors. I think all the other ones are pennying too, like the Weilers and the small boxes that we had a long time ago in the summer. But those are no longer around my area. The only ones that I've seen, and this has been a long time since I've seen these boxes even, but that's all that was left here. But if you see any of them, just scan them because they may or may not be going. And I saw some in bags too, but like I said, those have been long gone in my area. Okay, also on the penny list for October 10th, we have the washable face masks. Okay, and these are just a few of the examples. On the left is a 5-pack of washable masks. We have different designs, flowers, tie-dye, and then we have the solid colors. And then the second one, that's the second picture on the left, is adult face masks. It's again in a 5-pack, I believe, and it's got the tie-dye, the solids, it's almost like a floral print also. And then there's a 3-pack of bandana sets. One is in black, red, and blue, and one is in black, white, and gray. Okay, these are just a few things to remember when you're penny shopping. Penny shopping is supposed to be a secret because, the items that are what we call penny items, those are not supposed to be on the shelves. The employees are supposed to have pulled them. So if we find them, it's just kind of like a treasure hunt. And So you never want to ask Dollar General employees about penny items, okay? Okay, and also when you enter a Dollar General, it's a good idea to always be nice to Dollar General employees and other shoppers. If they find that you are polite, they're more likely to sell you the penny items rather than to cause a fuss and say, oh, they can't sell the penny items, which is not true, which I'll get to in just a minute. Um, so I just wanted to make sure that, to throw this in there. I also wanted to put in this a slide about YMMV. You see that all over the place. People use it and they think everybody knows what it means. I didn't know what it meant for a long time. It means your miles may vary. And even when I found out that, I didn't still quite know what it meant. It means items in one area may penny, while items in another area may still be full price. Okay, if you are refused a penny item, you can show the Dollar General penny policy, and it clearly states, what they're supposed to do. And I've got that on my next slide, so you can screenshot it. Okay, here is the Dollar General penny policy. This is from their employee handbook. I found it online. And it says customer service, SOP 193, penny sales. Their policy, penny sales should not occur in a store at any time. If an item rings up for a penny, the item should be sold to the customer for a penny. And like I said, you can show that if they say, if they're trying not to sell it to you or whatever. But, if the manager is just really against penny items, then they might really be hard and say, no, we're not going to sell this, and they might just put it behind the counter. But if you do find something that rings up as a penny on your phone, make sure that you take everything that is a penny that is that's that item in that area, because what will happen is once you leave, they're just going to grab all that stuff so nobody else can get it. So what I'm saying is, don't. I used to leave penny items for someone else to find because I didn't realize how it worked. Didn't realize that once I left, they were just going to go and grab all that stuff. So that's just a tip. Okay, that's all I have for my Dollar General penny list with markdowns for October 10th. I hope everyone's able to go out and find, lots of the pennies and also, lots of the deals that are out there. And just remember, like I said, all those markdowns that are holding steady at 50%, those are going to start going and those will eventually penny. So if you found this content helpful, please give me a thumbs up. I hope you'll become a subscriber. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. If you guys like the video, please hit the like button. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe. And if you want to get notified when I upload a new video, please hit the bell. Thank you.